to this week's vlog. Kai, where are we? Do you remember? Are we in Vermont? We are in Vermont for the weekend with Josh's family, and this week overall was super stressful because we were launching our app for MMC, so we had to film and edit and upload and do so many videos, and it was just like craziness. So stress has been super high, and for me that obviously can impact any dieting phase, but for the cut phase I haven't weighed in the last 2 days because we've been here, but weight was pretty stagnant overall this week. What about you?
Slowly trending up, right on course.
So I guess stress is good for a bulk phase, but I would say overall it was a good week, like as far as consistency goes. And now we're just in Vermont. So
Welcome to Jamaica, man.
We're in Jamaica, Vermont, and gonna hike, but we're gonna pop on after and kind of talk about the struggles of eating when traveling, common things that come up for us, what we're doing to work around them, and yeah, so let's hike first, then we'll chat, and we'll give you the full update after.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
What's up, guys? We are back from Vermont, and something we talk about a lot with our clients that we're going to be doing today is getting back on track as soon as you can. So when you go away, special events, whatever, even if you're not tracking, all that stuff's fine. The important stuff is to simply get back on track as quick as you can without putting that off. So not letting that turn into an extra few days, an extra week every single time this happens. So we're back. The first thing we're doing, Kai went to take a nap, and we're going to the store, getting all our stuff prepped, and setting ourselves up for success.
We didn't leave him at home. My parents are home with him.
He's perfectly fine.
Just in case anybody's wondering.
Nobody's home.
But yeah, so I tracked yesterday, and the only day I didn't track was Friday, because we were driving, and then I had an untracked meal, and then Saturday I've tracked the whole day. Today I've tracked the whole day so far, so I'm excited now that we're home. We have most of the day to sort of meal prep and get things back on track. But even with our clients, like, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing, and we kind of take each individual trip or vacation or just whatever they're doing on an individual basis. Sometimes they'll track if they feel more comfortable doing that. Sometimes they will go about it mindfully. Sometimes they'll partially track, just like protein and calories. So there's various routes you can take, and we kind of just do that ourselves. Like, this particular trip was mostly tracked for me.
I didn't track at all.
Josh didn't track at all.
I just focused on protein. So every single meal I made sure I had at least 35 grams of protein. When we're running around like this and we don't have a full prep setup, I can't eat 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. It's just not realistic. So I make sure I'm hitting my protein threshold or getting close to it. And then again, we get home and it's back to business.
And the other thing, while we're away too, we still try to have somewhat of a routine. So like Saturday morning, I got up and went for my morning walk. Josh kept reading throughout the time we were there. So like, we're still doing the things that we normally do at home. I went to bed a little bit later than normal, but fairly earlier than everybody else. And, you know, we just kind of control what we can control and do the things that we know are going to make us feel good while also making sure we're enjoying it. So it's kind of finding that healthy balance and that line wherever that line falls kind of depends on where you're at and what you're doing. So we're gonna go grocery shopping now. When we get back home, I'll show you guys what we are prepping for this week and kind of how we go about that, and that will be the video. All right, you guys, we are just in the process / finishing up our little meal prep. So basically our theory behind doing things this way is we make a couple different types of protein. We usually make a couple different types of veggies, just to sort of grab and go throughout the week. So as we mentioned last week, I think Josh and I don't eat the same meals, but we eat a lot of the same things. So as we need different things, this makes it a lot easier, but also makes it really easy to choose the healthier choice when you already have these things prepped and ready to go in the fridge.
Yeah, the quick little batch prep, it's not everything we're gonna eat for the week. But it just gives us something convenient and tasty to kind of grab and go, so we're not reaching for the more convenient, less nutrient-dense options, just setting ourselves up for success for the week.
So Josh, what did you do with this chicken? Josh made chicken this week.
Regular chicken breast, chopped up into tenders, just some breadcrumbs and dipped in hot sauce, so tasty tenders.
Any measurements there? How would you track that? Somebody's gonna ask you.
Figure out how many breadcrumbs you actually use, just weigh them out as you're pouring them in there, and then just track it. If you want to get really close, divide by the number of tenders or whatever that you made on there, and track that. But for what I'm doing with the bulk, honestly, those are going to be just some bonus calories. I'm going to have like 4 of those at a time, so that might end up being like 6 carbs.
And since I am doing a fat loss phase, I will probably just estimate the amount of breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are the only significant thing in that with calories. So
chicken and breadcrumbs.
just probably just picking
it's
something
not an inch
like
thick crust. It's literally just touched
it's
with
very
breadcrumbs.
very minimal, so not a huge deal. And then we also made I did sauteed asparagus with just some olive oil and a little bit of salt. And then these are just red potatoes I put in the air fryer with garlic powder and a little bit of olive oil to make them crispy. And then I also am cooking up some sweet potatoes in the air fryer now. Those are cooking, same thing, just with some olive oil, and I put some black pepper on those, but we keep it very minimal as far as what we're cooking with. Usually olive oil, garlic powder, black pepper, some of the Trader Joe's spices we'll use occasionally, but we keep it simple because these are things we'll be adding to like a rice bowl or a salad or having with other things, so we don't need it to be like this elaborate recipe just for like asparagus. So that's pretty much how we meal prep. I hope this was helpful. We will come back at you guys next week with a full cut update. Obviously, you know, this week was super high stress. We were traveling, so not much has changed for Josh. Maybe he said he came up a little bit in weight, but you know, pretty much maintained this week. But we'll give you a full update next week, and we'll catch you in the next video.